Hey, week 2 of the NFL season is almost over. There's only one game left to be played, and they're in the fourth quarter, and it's all but settled. You know what else is settled? A bet that just paid out $725 to my account. Cue the music! God, it feels good to finally make a good-sized bet, and it finally hit for once. But you know what's even better? This is episode 18 of the Desert Dad Sports Podcast. Phil G, say what's up to the people.
What up, people?
Hey, my name's Timmy D. We got Vikings, Eagles getting ready to finish up in Philadelphia. And other than that, all of week 2 games in the NFL season this year have been decided.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
It was a weird week. And the crazy part is, we did pretty good picking. Even when we were messing around, weren't really trying to pick
we didn't.
winners. We were just kind of going against each other.
There was definitely a few picks we intentionally picked to go against each other.
Yeah. Yep.
So we just want to jump in, huh? Let's just jump into some scores. So Thursday, the Chargers actually put up a good fight at Arrowhead against the Chiefs. Final score there, 27-24. Is it Justin Herbert? God dang, I should probably look at this a little bit more sometimes. Yeah, it is Justin Herbert. Let me go back here. Justin Herbert went 33 for 48 with 334 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I like everything about that kid.
I don't know a whole lot about him. I just know he's not Phillip Rivers, so
he carries himself very well.
The Chargers should be happy. I went with the Chiefs. You went with the Chargers. That was probably you're going to go against the grain pick.
Yeah.
So we get that one there. Moving to the first game here on Sunday, which is actually kind of shocking, and I really wish I remember how this game ended, but I don't. But the Jets marched into Cleveland and somehow pulled out a 31-30 win against the Browns.
And it was all fluke.
What you know what happened?
I remember watching it, but I don't remember the full story. You can hit that little side button there, and it should probably give you how they won. Didn't they win by a field goal?
I don't remember. Let me.
Well, they scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. I do know that.
Let's see here. Dude, them kids are hella loud back there. What does the Gamecast show right now?
Bet you old Joe Flacco showed up.
Dude, I've just never been a big Joe Flacco fan.
I don't know. I've always kind of liked him. He's not a prick. He just plays the game.
It looks like. Okay, yeah. Just briefly looking here, there was a 9-play drive for 53 yards, and it looks like the Jets scored with about a minute left in the game. They scored a touchdown with about a minute left in the game. That popped them over, and the Browns ended up throwing a pick with 16 seconds to go.
The Baker Mayfieldless Browns.
Did he not play?
No, he don't play with him no more. He plays in Carolina.
Oh yeah, I'm a stupid idiot. Dumb. Jesus, how far back did I go here? I had to click on a bunch of stuff. All right, we both took the Washington Commanders.
Proved us wrong.
Yeah, definitely proved us wrong. The Lions showed up a 36-27 win, and they led the entire game. They just decided to show up. Carson Wentz still had himself a day, but no, the Lions took care of business there. We both lose that game.
I think I just picked the Commanders off of what they did week 1, how they looked.
Did they look good? I didn't pay any attention to Washington.
Decent, yeah.
The Buccaneers did what we thought the Buccaneers would do. They end up winning 20-10.
They are who we thought they were.
And we let them off the hook. Hey, R.I.P. Danny Green. Denny Green. I'm just not a big Saints fan. I never really have been.
Bucks got me about 25 points on the defense.
There you go. Well, I mean, they gave up a field goal and a touchdown. Obviously, they scored 10 points. Yep. But yeah, no, it took the Bucks a little bit to get going. Tom Brady threw another tablet against the Saints this year.
I saw that.
Yeah. Another one that's kind of shocking is the Giants defend the home field and pull out a nail biter 19-16 win over the Baker Mayfield Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
What
What did Baker have?
Baker, I like
Didn't play.
Let's see. Daniel Jones, 22, 34, 176, and a touchdown. Old Baker, where's he at? Baker had
6 for 35.
6 for 35.
Oh, rushing.
I was like, what are you looking at? Baker Mayfield threw 14 for 29, 145 yards, and a touchdown.
Say that again. 14 for what?
He was 14 for 29
Jeez.
with 145 yards, and just not a very good passing day. Christian McCaffrey, he only had 15 carries for 102 yards.
Only.
So yeah, this is we actually made a bet here. I needed Christian McCaffrey and Saquon to have two touchdowns, anytime touchdowns, and then I needed them to have. I don't remember exactly what the yards were, but I think Saquon missed the touchdown. Yeah, Saquon didn't score, or neither one of them scored. If I remember correctly, they had the yards that they needed, but neither one of them scored.
Was that the 20 for like 150 or whatever?
No, yeah, that was like a 20 for it was like 150, $200 or something like that. Let's see, who do we pick there? Well, I went Giants, you went Panthers, and then we both picked the Bucks on the other game. The Patriots go into the Steel City in another nail biter. There's a lot of close games this week. The Patriots ended up winning 17-14.
Week 2 was good.
Yeah, week 2 was a fun week, and unfortunately, I didn't get to watch a ton of it. Mac Jones, 21 for 35 with 259 yards and a touchdown.
Nick Folk, will you please kick some freaking field goals so I can get some points for my kicker?
That would help you out. I went Steelers. We both went Steelers in that game. I'm actually shocked. I figured the Steelers would show up at home. Another shocking game. Like, I'm not shocked that the Colts lost. I know I went with the Colts. That was just go against you.
I think we were talking mad shit.
Yeah, and dude, the Colts got absolutely trounced 24-0. Like, they never even.
We were talking mad shit about the Jags too.
Yeah, I don't think the Jags are bad. I just don't think they're at the point where they could be good yet. But Trevor Lawrence, 25 for 30, 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's a day. That's a hard day's work right there. Can't be mad at all. The game that got me started, Dolphins at Ravens, as far as with betting goes. I don't remember off the top of my head what the parlay was. It was a 5-leg parlay.
Like 4 touchdowns, right?
Tua threw for, he went 36 for 50, 469 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Dude, Tua just showed up. Lamar Jackson led a rushing in this game, which is kind of crazy. 9 carries, 119 yards, and a touchdown. I don't remember. Oh, then we can't forget about Tyreek. 11 receptions, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. So I know Tyreek needed something. Tua and Lamar Jackson needed yards, and there was 2 other players that I just for whatever reason can't think of off the top of my head. $10 ended up paying out 110. So coming into Monday Night Football, I had a whole $120 sitting in my account, but we'll get that. We'll get to that later. I said Dolphins. You said Rams. So that's I ended up getting a
Ravens?
Win. Yeah. That's what I meant.
You're just trying to look at the next.
Yeah, I was looking at the next game. So the Rams ended up surviving 31-27 at home against the Falcons. I'm shocked the score is that close.
I agree.
I mean, looking at the small sample size for the 2 games we have for the Rams this year.
Not all that impressive.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, yeah,
Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, maybe. So that's going to be an interesting run. And this one's kind of interesting, and we're going to go into the box score a little bit because I want to look at some stats here. Hold on, looking at that last game, we both said Rams, and the Rams ended up winning. The Seattle and San Francisco game kind of shocks me a little bit. San Francisco wins 27-7 at home. The thing that's interesting here is Geno Smith goes 24 for 30 passing with 197 yards, 0 touchdowns.
He was just dumping it all day.
Yeah, 0 touchdowns and an interception. Jimmy Garoppolo only goes 13 for 21 with 154 yards and a touchdown.
Well,
so neither one of them had a huge day throwing.
Trey Lance got hurt like the second play of the game.
Oh, did he really?
He's out for the season now. I think he broke his ankle or some shit.
It couldn't have been the second play of the game because he had 3 carries for 13 yards.
Or sorry, the second drive. My bad.
Wow, that makes a little more sense. As far as running goes, like the numbers aren't crazy. Like, especially on the Seattle side, Rashad Penny 6 carries, 15 yards. Kenneth Walker, he had 4 carries for a whole 10. And then Jeff Wilson Jr. had 18 carries for 84 yards, obviously picking up for Trey Lance. No touchdowns. Wait. Check this out. Jimmy Garoppolo, 4 carries, 5 yards, and a rushing touchdown. There you go.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
That's
just an interesting
That's some
game,
Andrew Luck numbers right there.
Like the reason why it interests me, I'm just shocked that after what Seattle did last week, they just get smacked in San Francisco.
Seattle's a weird team, man. They just
I think they have the potential to be good. Like Seattle's probably going to be like an 8-8 team at the end of the year. I just don't see them being any better or any worse.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know a whole lot. I guess
I don't believe in that Seattle is as good as they played the other day against Denver.
Yeah, against Denver.
Yeah,
it was just, but that was a game with something behind it. You know what I mean? You took the Niners, I took the Seahawks, and I don't have the count up in my head right now, but we're pretty dead even. Bengals at the Cowboys. The Cowboys end up surviving 20-17.
I think we both threw this game.
Yeah, we both took the Bengals.
How about the Cowboys coming through though?
Yeah, no, they did. What's the hell is this Rush dude's first name? I can't think of his first name.
Who's that?
Their quarterback, Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush goes 19 for 31, 235 yards and a touchdown. He had a 95.5 quarterback rating. Like that is, or no, I'm sorry, it's 78.2 is his.
I was gonna say
QB rating.
His attempt ratio. I mean, yeah, it's probably not as high as you want it to be. Seeing your starting quarterback throw the ball, but you look over at the other side and what Joe Burrow's probably like.
Yeah, so Joe Burrow, 24 for 36, 199 yards. And
so he was just
touchdown.
dumping it underneath too. The whole game.
Yeah. So, dude, Joe Burrow is making me a little nervous, man.
Regression.
Yes, that's the problem. Like he just showed out for 1 year, and then all of a sudden he's kind of just turning it back a little bit. Ezekiel Elliott, 15 carries, 53 yards, no touchdowns. I just feel like Zeke's got to be better.
No, I agree.
I think Zeke's just got to be better.
I just don't think he has what it takes to be a superstar running back anymore. Like he had those first 2 years, 2 or 3 years, and he was.
Well, how many years has he been in the league now?
Yeah, a good 5 or 6.
Kind of. I need to mess around with.
He's on a second contract, so that'll tell you right there.
I want to see. And we're over here doing this on the fly. Like I'm trying to look up. Oh no, wait! I'm not even clicked on him. Wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, I am. Here we go. Stats. He's 27. He got in the league 2016.
So there you go, right there. 2016, 2022.
He's in his 7th season.
That's crazy to me because I was even off on that because I didn't think over 5. But he's in the 7th season.
Yeah. He's 27. He's getting up there. God,
his lifespan
as
a running back is basically there.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all.
I mean, he's not a
either way. Good for the Cowboys.
Not a Frank Gore.
Yeah, right. Father time of the NFL. Good for the Cowboys getting in the win column. It was going to happen eventually. I just didn't think it was going to happen against the Bengals. So, you talk.
That's a good win.
No, wait. They played in the Super Bowl.
The Bengals last year.
It was okay. It was just last year.
Yeah.
So maybe they're 0-2 to start the season. So maybe they're having a little Super Bowl hangover too, even though they didn't win. Next game, Broncos are bouncing back here, smacking the Texans. Well, that's not really a smacking, but they beat the Texans 16-9.
You're looking at the same freaking score.
Yeah, and there was only one touchdown, and it was in the fourth quarter from the Broncos. Russell Wilson, kind of. I mean, he's a little inaccurate, but he still had 219 yards and a touchdown. He threw 14 for 31.
That's not a good completion.
No, I completely agree with you, but I mean, you're talking about a guy that's played his entire career with one team, and now he's trying to figure out something different. So,
no,
I think he'll get back on track. I think he'll get back on track. It's just going to take a little bit.
The way the AFC West is playing this year, they got a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, except for Kansas City, they're going to run away with that.
Yeah, for sure. We both win. We both win Broncos in that game.
You could skip that score.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this score. We'll come back, and then to finish Sunday off, the Packers 27, the Bears 10 in
Aaron
Lambeau.
Rodgers came back.
Yeah,
Played a really good game.
19 for 25, 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. I
He
mean, you
looked-
can't really be mad at that.
Yeah, he looked like a surgeon out there.
Yeah,
Just-
I didn't watch much of it. I watched bits and pieces, not a whole lot.
He looked really good.
Adam Jones, 15 carries, 132 yards and a touchdown.
He balled out in the first half.
That to me is what a running back's
He
stat line should look like.
fucking made me lose.
I don't
My
even-
opponent in fantasy hurt him.
I don't give a shit about fantasy. Let's see here. The Bills. Let's talk about Bills and Titans tonight. There's not a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, no.
41-7. Jared Allen, 26 for 38, 317, and 4 touchdowns. And then Stephon Diggs just caught everything.
That's what he does.
That's really what this game boils down to.
Yep.
Now, where this gets important here is in my betting career, I have not been good at winning bets that are like over like $50 or more. Like I just know how to lose. Like I just seem to make bad bets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Today we made a bet, and by we I mean me. You influenced the amount of money, so I was gonna make a bet for like $50. I was gonna take, so it was a parlay, the Bills money line. It was Jared Allen needed 200. I think it was 226 yards. Stephon Diggs needed a touchdown, and Derrick Henry needed a touchdown. And it hit. I was
Big.
only gonna put like $50 on it.
Big.
For me, big, yeah. I mean, I know there's people out there betting way more money than me, but I ended up taking Sunday's winnings after you just kind of convinced me a little bit more. I made a $120 bet. I think the odds were like plus 605 or 6 something like that. Anyway, it ended up paying out $725. And yeah, I couldn't be more happy. Like I was just talking to my dad a little bit. I was like, "Hey, check this out! Like this bait, I hit this parlay. It paid out big." And he's like, "Hey, just remember that money can disappear as quick as it showed up."
We going to Fogo de Chao,
Nah,
boys
yeah,
and
I
girls.
guess so.
Fogo de Chao.
I text my dad back. I was like, "Shit, I'm pulling most of that money out tomorrow. Like that money ain't gonna stay in that account very long. I just have a hard time. Like I like betting. It's fun. It gives you a reason to watch the games.
How does it feel winning that like that?
dude? I feel pretty damn happy.
Just
Like like you mentioned. I don't know if it got recorded or not, but I have a pounding headache right now. Like I need to start drinking some water and take some Advil or something. But
okay, I'll stop the pounding.
oh my god! But no, dude, I'm pretty freaking happy right now. I've never won this much money at.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you, because it would have paid out a hell of a lot less.
It would have paid out like $350.
Nah. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, it would have been somewhere in that neighborhood. But nonetheless, man, like, God, it feels fucking good to finally hit a big bet.
So I get half.
Hell no. How about this? I'll do you one. Where's my wallet's in here somewhere. You finally create an account. You put $20 of your own money in that account. I'll give you a $20 bill, and you can put 20 more, and I'll give you 40 for next week.
Nah, I'm gonna put my own money in there.
If you want a 20, I'll spot you.
Because then you're gonna look at me and be like, "This is an investment."
Nah. You just gotta understand
got
you're gonna
this.
lose, man. Like,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It just it is what it is.
I already
But
know that
I
much.
mean, you talk about it so much with me, especially since football started. Like we used to talk basketball quite a bit, but I'm not a big basketball bettor. But like we keep talking about it, and you've been saying for like a year, like I just need to make an account. I just need to make.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Don't make an account on a podcast.
Cool, I'm gonna do it. What's your card number?
Shit. As far as pick'ems go, we both took the Bills. There is still about 4 minutes left in the Vikings-Eagles game.
That shit is a rap piece.
Yeah, the Eagles are up 24-7. Now 3:51. It just updated. The Vikings have the ball, but even if they drive, they're not going to score They're not going to score 3 touchdowns in the next 3 minutes and 51 seconds. So where this gets different is you took the Vikings and I took the Eagles, and that would leave our final score with me 9 corrects and you 8 correct
God
scores.
damn it!
So I'm going to get you by 1, even if this ends the way. And I guess
Fuck this podcast.
so there is one game that we didn't talk about, and it's obviously the Cardinals-Raiders game. That's probably going to be a common theme here.
Baby.
So the Cardinals go into the new black hole, decide to show up in the fourth
there.
quarter, convert 2 back-to-back 2-point conversions, try to throw it all away in overtime, just for whoever that dude was that recovered that fumble almost the Deshaun Jackson that shit.
Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy almost became the new Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah,
but
I
it
was
buffed
watching.
out. It
I was
buffed out.
watching the clip, and they were doing the locker room clips, and old Kingsbury looks back. He goes, "And there's one more person I got to thank," and then he goes, "Wait, hold on." He goes, "Murph, don't ever do that to me again."
Dude, that was stupid
That was close,
As soon as
yeah.
when I watched it live, I was like, "Oh no!" And then they started reviewing.
If nobody knows what happened, so one of the plays in overtime, actually one of the last plays in overtime. So the Raiders are driving. They're getting close to field goal range, and for some reason they continue to throw the ball. Well, they throw it to a wideout, which was, I think his name was Renfro, and he had just fumbled like
no,
two
I don't
plays
think
before that.
Okay, so it was okay. So he did fumble both balls.
He had fumbled like 2 plays before
I
that.
will say that the first fumble was just, dude, that was a textbook strip.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who the defender was. He came over the top. That right hand came right down
Isaiah
on top of the
Simmons.
ball. There you go.
Yeah.
That was just a textbook. Like, I'm punching this ball out of this person's hand, and dude, it couldn't have been any better.
And so he catches the ball, breaks a tackle, doesn't see the defender coming as he's kind of like spinning out of a tackle. And I don't know who it was. I'm trying to think. Maybe that one was Isaiah. I don't know. But anyways, he puts his helmet right on the ball and strips it out. And Byron Murphy recovers the ball and probably runs it about 60 yards.
Dude, how about a one-handed
house.
scoop and score?
Yeah, it takes a lot of balls.
Yeah, me and you talked about this yesterday as we were watching because like you literally called me right after they scored the touchdown, and I think I'm just laying on that ball. Like, I understand the situation. Like, we're running out of time here, but all you need is the field goal. You don't need to run down and score in that position, and they still had like 3.5 minutes on the clock or something.
Kudos to him for doing what's natural, though.
It worked out, yeah, and that's the good thing.
Stick your hand down there, pick the ball up, and run.
So, yeah, buffed out. They
If
ended up
it
winning
didn't work out, then we'd be
They ended up winning by
the.
the 6 points in the overtime and get the Cardinals in the win column on the road against a Raiders team that's now 0-2. That I just feel like the Raiders just need to be better.
Yeah, they
just
are
need
better.
to be better.
They're better
Yeah.
than 0-2.
Yeah, I think so. But one thing that I said, and I didn't start watching the game until, excuse me, the Cardinals were on the goal line. It was 4th and whatever it was, and I think it was probably like a bad pass, I would just assume, but there was the defensive holding that set up 4 more downs for the Cardinals to try to get back in the end zone.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the whole game, but Kyler Murray scrambles on the 4th and whatever it was with like 3 seconds to go and ends up scoring the touchdown that set up the second 2-point conversion. I told you, we were on the phone listening to it on the radio, and I told you, I go, they need to take the delay of game and spread this field out a little bit. Now, I shot my mouth off on Facebook a little bit, but what I didn't know is how bad the Cardinals were with managing the clock in their plays throughout the entire game. So I was pretty confident.
Total accidental.
Yeah. See, I was pretty confident that, like Las Vegas takes the timeout, they get back on the field, the Cardinals take the intentional delay of game, spread the field a little bit, get them some more time for a play to develop. So I shot my mouth off like super quick. I went to Facebook real quick, and I'm like, take it intentionally or whatever. It paid off or whatever. And then I found out like an hour after the game how bad they were managing the clock. And then I'm like, well, and then I went back and watched it, and I'm like, yeah, that was not intentional at all.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it was.
It probably worked out for him, though.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, obviously it did. They got to overtime and won the game. It just, they had how many plays? They had like 7 plays to try to get into the end zone on the goal line, and they couldn't figure it out.
Listen, they had to score 16 points in the 4th quarter.
And they did. More power to them. The only issue that I have with them winning the game is like, yeah, we ended up winning the game, but
shit's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. Like you have
2.5 quarters.
Yeah, you have to look at it and really like, yeah, okay, cool, it worked out, but like we fucked this up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, good job, we won the game, we figured it out, but you know what I mean? And a happy conversation. Let's figure out why we're so bad. Because these Cardinals are just they're just not a good football team. I hate
defensively, they're not supposed to be good.
Well, yeah, and
they turned it up yesterday.
Yeah.
4th quarter, they fucking turned it up. I'll be honest.
Well,
I didn't get to watch the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, and I think in the overtime they only gave up the 1 first down. There might have been a second one, but I feel like they got the second
They
one.
got one off
the
a penalty.
Okay, is that what it was? No. They got two first down because they got the first down, and then the Hunter Renfro fumble led to a second first. No. They were it was like 3rd and 5 on the Hunter Renfro, the first fumble, and that they ended up getting to a first down there. I don't remember the penalty.
How would you feel as a receiver if you fumbled twice in the same drive?
Dude,
First time you recover, the next time you just get mollywopped and act like.
Hey, I think while I'm sitting on the football field in the moment, like I just feel like absolute dog shit. Like I'm embarrassed of myself. I don't want to be there. Get me out of here. Like this is just pathetic. But when you go back and watch both fumbles, they were just two very good defensive tackles. You know what I mean? Like,
And one of them was just a strip.
yeah.
The other one was a complete helmet on the ball. There ain't
They're
nothing
just
you
two
can
good
do about
plays.
that
I mean,
shit.
yeah, there's not a whole lot. You put a helmet on a football, it's going to come out. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not expecting it. But the first one, like, you can hold on to that ball as tight as you want. Like, if I punch my hand all the way through, like, that ball's more than likely going to come out. Like, you just, yeah, you're mad. You lost your game. You lost your team. Actually, you can't even say he lost the game for the team. There was just two good defensive plays that just happened to happen while he was holding the football. And it sucks, but I don't think you could really, after you watch the plays and really kind of digest what happened, I don't really think you could sit back and go, damn, like I really fucked this up.
Well, at the end of the day, too, you look at it and they should have never been in the position to lose that game anyway.
Exactly.
They got complacent, and that's on them. That's on the Raiders as a football team.
It's all because
of kicking ass like that.
It's all because of that dude and those two girls that were spraying champagne all over everybody in the third quarter. That's exactly what happened.
Never mind.
I didn't watch that closely to tell you. I just know they wasted a bunch of champagne.
Pop
Even if
the bottles.
even if the Raiders won the game, they just wasted a bunch of champagne.
All right, well, let's get into the week 3 score. Week 3
Oh,
games.
this man says week
Pick
3?
'em, mother lover.
He said week 3?
Time to pick 'em.
All right, let me try to remember how to do this. Week 3. Oh, we got a slate here, buddy. Where's my pen at? Hey, so at the end of the season, I got one over here. At the end of the season, do you want to make a bet now?
Sure.
What do you want to bet? Free Dutch for a year. Damn, dude, that'd be an expensive ass bet.
You about to lose all $700.
All right, so you want to do obviously we missed week 1. No, these are week 1 scores. No, we didn't do a pick 'em for week 1. We didn't do a pick 'em for week 1.
Let's do a pick 'em right now. Close your eyes.
And try to remember who the hell won. So, okay, starting in week 2,
Yep.
and what is this? Everybody plays 16 games?
17.
17 games. So if we miss one, it's an even number. All right, so here's how this is going to work.
Wait. Yeah, they do play 16
Everybody
games. But
plays
17 weeks.
Yeah, 17 weeks, 16 games. So
What am I doing?
Yeah, we'll have an odd number. Yeah, we'll have an odd number. So we'll have a winner at the end of the season. So missing week 1, that's fine. So
Timmy takes week 2.
I take week 2.
You're up 1-0.
I am up 1-0.
Let's go. Write them down. I'm sick of talking about it.
$50 bet at the end of the season. Whoever has the most wins at the end of the season gets $50.
$50.
$50.
All right.
All right, we'll do 50.
How about we just do this? The loser has to pay the winner's way into the March Madness bracket.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You like that?
All right. And dude, I can't wait for March because when March comes around, I can't wait to kind of talk about it on the podcast and explain how we do it. Even though it's basically all luck, I just love doing it.
Yeah.
But I like that. All right, the loser pays for the winners in to March Madness.
yeah.
I like that.
To the bracket.
I like that. All right, week 3. We got. Damn, this is already a hard one. Now I got to take this shit serious.
Houston
yep.
at Chicago.
No, you're missing the Thursday night games. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Just cuz.
I got to agree with you. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I think you got to take Pitt. Yeah, that's.
Hey, if we both go for the same teams, That means we can't lose.
Yeah, so it's just but see, I already got one up on you. So if we just tie the rest of the year,
Ugh,
damn, you're gonna have to pay my March Madness.
you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. All right, Houston at Soldier Field in Chicago.
I'm taking Chicago.
I'm going Chicago. You have to. You have to.
You should take Houston.
No. Why would I do that? All right.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Yeah. You. This is stupid. Literally taking the Raiders against Tennessee. All right. Here. Yeah. You take Kansas City.
I'm taking Kansas City.
There's gonna be one we're gonna go against the grain.
I'm taking
here.
Buffalo.
Dude, I would almost be willing to take Miami in this game. Hold on, okay. Detroit, Minnesota, Baltimore, New England, Cincinnati, New York, Philly, Washington. Yeah, I'm going Buffalo here too.
Oh, brother. Ooh, this is a good one.
So the Detroit, Minnesota game.
I'm taking Minnesota.
I'm kind of glad you said that because I kind of want to take Detroit.
Good. Fuck yeah. I won one.
Everybody be hating on the Lions, dude. The Lions are about to show up. Baltimore at New England. I'm taking Baltimore here still.
Yeah, I'm taking
I just don't
Baltimore.
think Mac Jones gets it done there. Well, I mean, they're in New England. I guess I should throw that. It's Baltimore at New England. I'd still go Baltimore. And you said Baltimore too, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. This
Cincinnati.
one, this is another
I'm
interesting
taking
one. Cincinnati and New York.
Taking
Who's
Cincinnati.
quarterbacking?
Go ahead, you take New York.
No, who's quarterbacking in New York?
You take the Jets.
Nobody thinks the Jets are going to win anything. I'm going Cincinnati. Philadelphia at the Washington Commanders.
You're not going to fool me again, Philadelphia. I'm going Philly.
I'll take Washington.
Washington. New Orleans at Carolina.
I hate both teams. Who's
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston?
Is the Skanks.
Crab legs himself.
Yeah, Mr. Crab Legs. And then you got the
Hey, what about Nick Chubb?
damn. Then you got the Carolinas, the Baker Mayfield led Carolina Panthers.
Dude, I don't really have an opinion on this game. I hate this. I'm going to take Carolina just simply because of the home team.
I'll go against the green.
New Orleans. Oh, Jacksonville at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Give me the Herberts.
Really?
Yeah. I will definitely take Los Angeles.
I'll go with the Trevor Lawrences. Jacksonville, and then I think I'll put LA somewhere else. I'll put Chargers here. I did mascots last week. I'm writing cities this week. The Rams at the Cardinals. I'll go ahead and put Rams on my name.
I'm going Cardinals.
All right, so we're even here because the screw up that I just did was negated by yours. Atlanta at Seattle. This is a toughie.
Ugh.
This is a toughie.
Why do you want to pick?
This is a toughie.
Atlanta going into Seattle.
I'm going Geno Smith here, man. I'm taking Seattle.
I'll take the Falcons.
The Falcons. Oh, wait, I'm thinking Eagles. I was like, what? All right, so you want the Atlanta Falcons. Green Bay going into Tampa.
That is a really good game.
I think it's a very good game.
Oh, brother.
See, this is the kind of game. No, I ain't betting on it. I can tell you right now, I'm not betting on anything that has to do with this football game. I got Tom Brady on my fantasy team. I'm going Tampa Bay. Even though I'm fucking 0-2 in fantasy right now.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay as well.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. I really do. Oh, San Francisco going in to Denver.
I'll take Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Why not? We got Jimmy G playing quarterback.
Oh, I'm taking Denver in this game. Jimmy Garoppolo did not have a good week too.
He made $350,000 though.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to win the money or get the
It's
money,
in his
but
contract.
But what was in his contract that caused him to get the money?
So he has to take so many snaps in the game.
Really?
And I forget what it is. I believe it's so many. He has to take so many snaps in the game,
I'll be darned.
and he gets paid. So if they were smart, they would just get him to like that one number, and
And then pull him. Yeah.
And then pull
Do the
his
old
ass
Antonio
out.
Brown. Damn. Are you taking Denver or San Francisco?
I have to take Denver.
I think that's the right choice. The Monday night matchup that we've all been waiting for.
Oh, brother.
The Dallas Cowboys at the New York G-Men.
It's going to be a lot of violence of action on that field, brother.
I think so. And it's always a good time when you get Dallas and New York on a field together.
Dallas in New York, right?
In New York. It's at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
I really hate to do this.
Oh, do it, please.
I'm going to have to take New York.
Oh, I was going to do the same thing.
The New York Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Giants, too. I just don't think Dallas is going to get it done. So if we're looking at this, we both said Pitt. We both said Philly, LA, KC, Buffalo. So the first 5 games, we literally took the same deals. I took Detroit. You took Minnesota. That's 1.
That's a win for me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a whole 6 games that we went against each other on.
That's not bad.
That's enough to decide a winner.
A wiener.
Oh, dude,
I think the New Orleans Carolina game is going to be the one that changes
dude,
everything.
yeah, that could be a really good game. The Seattle Atlanta game could be good. The Tampa Bay Green Bay is probably going to be the game of the week. I could see
I
that game
think
being
so.
really good. The Denver San Francisco game, I can see being a blowout either way, or I could just see it being a really good game all the way.
You know what? You know what I can see is them flexing that Tampa Bay game into that 5 o'clock window instead of San Francisco and Denver.
Oh, yeah.
Which they should do. They should flex it into Sunday Night Football
I mean,
at Tampa. Yeah, it should be flexed. That game should be the Sunday night game instead of Denver
Yeah,
San
but-
Fran.
I think both games have the potential to be really good. There's some clear, like, Tennessee's going to get smacked by the Raiders. Indianapolis is probably going to get shut out again.
You said Tennessee's gonna get smacked by the Raiders?
I just don't think Tennessee's a good football team.
Well, I agree, but I also don't think the Raiders are a good football team either.
I think the Raiders have the potential to
And
be
I-
a very good football team.
Oh, that everybody has a potential to be a good football team.
Nah, the Colts don't. The Cardinals don't. Got him. Why are you looking at me that way?
You just got those glasses. Do you really want to lose them?
No, dude. They're like I wanted. So I got some thick ass framed Adidas glasses, and
That guy got the Urkel on.
yeah, they're a lot thicker than what I'm used to. Like just,
His
and I'm not
face is
talking about like
drooping.
the lenses. I'm not talking about the lenses. I'm talking about the frames themselves. And with my headset on and like this plastic, like it's a thicker plastic, I guess. Like I can feel it pushing against my head a little bit, and it kind of hurts.
You added 200. Wait, 200? No, 2.5 pounds to your face.
It's possible, dude.
Right there.
Oh, I'm yawning. Why? Whew. Yeah, it's possible, dude. They're definitely a little bit heavier than I'm used to. But I try to wear my glasses more now than ever. Like over the last like year, like I've had a really nice pair, but one of the earpiece or nose pieces broke off. So I've like just kind of had this like hard, like little wiry, metally thing pushing against my nose. So like I'd love to go to the golf course without my contacts and just be able to wear glasses, but they move around and they hurt sometimes. And so I wanted to get something a little thicker with a little more athletic like feel. Like I feel like I can go run down the road in these glasses and they're not gonna fall off my face. You know what I mean? That was kind of the goal or the kind of the
I
aim.
would pay money to watch you run down the road.
Not right now. I got my Crocs on, dog. I might trip and fall and break my ankle.
Put them in sport mode.
I might trip and fall. Yeah, no, I'd be fine in sport mode. I cut my grass in my Crocs a couple
Did you
times.
put them in sport mode?
Yeah, actually I did. I did put them in sport mode for grass cutting. You want to know how I cleaned them? I literally got naked, put my Crocs on, and then I jumped in the shower. That's how I cleaned my Crocs. Literally just jump in the shower.
You put grass shavings down your shower?
Well, no, you shake them out first. Actually, last night I just walked
All
in
you
with
have,
them.
all you have to do is take a hose to them. You
Yeah, but they get
idiot.
like dirt on them and stuff like. But it was just easy. Like I'm already in the shower. I'm already wasting water. I just jumped I just jumped in the shower with them real quick, rinsed them out, and then threw them out and let them dry.
Yeah, you had the Crocs by your.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Woo! You are the definition of a Croc sucker.
Why you gotta be so mean to me? Hey, so I'm not freestyling right now.
Oh,
We missed an episode last week, Phil.
yeah,
We missed our very first episode last week.
man. Fuck these guys.
You know what? I'm not mad because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
When it's really my fault, people. My wife was out of town and my children did not have their mother to watch them, so I could do this podcast. But it's not her fault.
In fact,
But it is.
the week two
But
football
it isn't.
episode, the week 2 football episode we did last week. You actually had to get your mom to come and watch your kids for you, so you can come over here and do it. Like your wife was gone for almost the whole week.
Yeah, that was already planned out.
So, but getting it just life gets in the way sometimes, and
So we're
You-
sorry.
yeah, you had stuff going on. I was busy. I could have made it work, but I would have definitely had to finagle some stuff to get it, like a little like 2-hour time slot to get it all squared away. So we had a little plan. We thought it could work, and then like we were going to be cutting it tight, and we both just agreed that what, it's probably best that we just not do it.
We tried for you guys.
Yeah,
It just didn't work out.
yeah. Sometimes things get in the way. Obviously, we don't want to make a habit about of it.
What
But-
the hell was that?
Dude, I
Oh
stutter.
my
You don't listen to the episodes because if you listen to the episodes, you would see that I stutter a lot.
You did. You've never done it that bad.
Well, maybe I haven't, but
I, th-
shut up, dog.
I thought we were playing a fucking CD.
If you hit the
There
table one
ain't
more
nothing
time, then the
wrong
CD might
with
skip.
a little
might skip.
bump and grind.
I wrote this song a long time ago,
Mm.
a really long time ago.
Damn, I can't wait to hear that part on the podcast. Oh my god,
I can't wait for fucking week 3 of football, and I can't believe I just said that.
you fucking lost a chromosome there.
Jesus. Was it an X or a Y chromosome?
Damn, I don't know. We're trying to figure that out.
Damn, I'm gonna sample that and put it in a beat. She said, No, that was
That
all
shit
bad,
could
but-
go into a Jamie Foxx song.
Damn. I can't think of any Jamie Foxx songs right now.
It could go into one.
What am I thinking of? Like, it's slow jams, right? I can't. I'm thinking of slow jams. I just can't think of any of the words.
Yeah.
At least any Jamie Foxx words.
Well, we're at our allotted time here, son.
Nah, we're at the beginning end. I want to talk for another 20 minutes.
Well, you're gonna have to do it by yourself.
Damn. Hey, Phil G.
You got anything to say to the people?
Yeah, I was actually thinking of something else to say. No, yeah, good times. I'm glad we got it back. We'll get this one up, and we're gonna keep cruising. I got a busy weekend ahead of me, but I think it shouldn't be an issue. I should be able
You
to.
say that all the time, but your
Dude.
time management's just terrible.
No, I literally gonna have one day off this week, and it's on Saturday.
What are you doing on Wednesday?
I'll be at work, and then I'll be at work on Thursday, and then I got a football game on Friday.
The hell are you working Thursday?
I'll
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I'll explain. But yeah, no, I got a bunch of training stuff going on Wednesday and Thursday. So, and then Friday, I gotta take about a 2.5 hour drive to the football game that I'm officiating down in Tombstone. So we're
Tombstone.
going down to Tombstone. I've never been to Tombstone before. I'm actually kind of excited to go down there. If my daughter didn't have T-ball games on Friday night and Saturday night, I was actually gonna drag the family down there with me Friday, stay the night Friday, and then.
Just do it anyway. There's more games.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of. Well, I'll talk to the wife about it. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So hopefully we can fit something in like Wednesday and then get it up. Or I'm sorry, Thursday and get it up. But we'll see. We'll have a second episode at some point today. She shut up. And then I said get it up like twice. So I was waiting for you to make fun of me for that. Don't make that face. All right, hey Phil, this has been episode 18 of the Desert Dad Sports Podcast. You got anything to say one time? I'm gonna go to the Sylvan Learning Company and work on my Hooked on Phonics, and we'll see you guys later on. Cue the music.